Englishman cooking Maltese food. What can go wrong? Listen, we've got some Maltese words. This is a fast, easy family dish. Most families, Maltese families, do it in different variations. It's a controversial as well, because a lot of families call it Patata el forn, potatoes in the oven. But what they do, they add things underneath with it as well. I was talking to an old lady and she puts a whole joint, and that's still called Patata el forn. Tell me in the comments if you have any variations. I'm going to do mayar, which is pork chops, bil Laham is meat. So they would say Patata el forn bil Laham. But still a lot of people just call it Patata el forn, and they just put this, what I'm going to show you now. This I've got it from an old recipe book. So, you know, tell me if I've gone wrong. I'm doing my best. Here it is, guys. Pork chops. Lovely piece of pork chops though, guys. Pepper or salt. Some potatoes, I'm going to show you how I'll cut them. Some stock. Fennel seeds. You can take them or leave them. Some people don't like them. So what I'm going to say is, this is really just to... A lot of food from Malta is with fennel. It's funny because it grows wild here in Malta. Put you down here so I can show you a little bit. I'm using the GoPro 10 and sometimes the thing goes off, and I've been having trouble with it. I did a foodie one earlier and it got so far and it just jammed, so we're going to keep an eye on it. So, pork chops. Lovely pork chops here from the local butcher in Balzan. Let me put you down. So, Englishman cooking Maltese food. We're going to have garlic, onion, mayar, which is pork chops, salt and pepper, some oxo, or some stock of some kind, some fennel seeds. And I found this ages ago and I couldn't find it again. It's called fennec seasoning. Well, fennec in Maltese is rabbit, but it's got a lot of, I'll put it in the description so you can make your own up really, but it's easy to buy it here from a local spice guy. And I've got the potatoes, which are sliced, mostly just a potato sliced on the side. I'm going to turn you down a little bit so perhaps you'll see. Yeah, that's better, eh guys? Can you see that? Okay. So we're going to start with having a quick shave. Hey, we're going to start with this is Shiraz from Australia. The only problem I bought it from Lidl, and the only problem was keeping the bloody thing in the bag. It kept hopping around. I haven't had a Shiraz for many years. It's like a spicy wine. It's a very unusual taste, but I like it. Anyway, we've got the garlic. I'm going to chop the onions in sort of rings, but sadly in Malta we don't have great onions. These red onions, they tend to have this thing in the middle of them, look. Still, we're gonna battle on. We're gonna do our best. This is when Englishman chops his fingers off. So, here's the onions, look guys, all chopped up in sort of rings. The best you can do the best you can. I'm going to put the rings, or break them up at the bottom. Oh listen, by the way, I got the oven on 180. Is that got gas mark 8, something like that, if you've got a gas one? This is a dish you can just, what they normally do, the family, they bung it all together, and when dad and the kids come from work, it's all ready, because you can stick it in the oven 40 minutes, 180. As I say, I haven't had gas for a long time, but I think it's about 8 in it, the moderate one. I'm going to keep a few back of the rings though, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with those a bit later on. Anyway, we stick them at the bottom there. We'll put the garlic. Just 3 cloves of garlic. You can put whatever you want to put in. If you, but this gives it the taste really. Then you, oh, there's the stock. Then you put the stock over the onions. Oh, let me give that a wash out. Oh, look what happened. Sometimes my oxo. There we are. So that's what we did, guys. We put the onions completely covered. We've got a few onions left. We're going to put on the top after. So next we move to the pork chops. Season the pork chops. Salt and pepper. Hey, these are lovely pork chops. A lovely vein of fat. Oh, gotta get some salt. That was 2 peppers. Hey, get yourself organised, Steve. You've got 10,000 people watching you. Now, my video's gone down a bit of the food ones, but never mind. I've seen a lot of people say that they love them, so I'm going to put a bit of pepper in that. I had to change over, I've got to change a new one, but you should get something out of this. Okay, there's the peppers, all seasoned. And we lay it on top of the onions. That's as simple, eh guys? Simple as it is. Then what we do then, we've got a few potatoes here that I've sliced. Let me just finish these off. Make it a bit chunky, a bit rough and a bit rustic. Because that's what this dish is really. It's an old Maltese rustic dish. You see how simple it is, this. I did a few already, so before we put that on, we put this magic mixture. It's called fennec mixture. But what I'll do, instead of wasting some time now, I'll put it in the underneath, below. What's entailed? It's like different peppers and a garlic mixture and things like that. So what I do is sprinkle that on top of the chops. And a little bit of fennel. Not too much on this, because the fennel goes on top of the potatoes. So then simply, we just layer the potatoes on top. This is how it goes. Many people have got different ideas, so don't shoot the messenger. This is how I've seen my mother-in-law cook it, and some different people in the family. Every family has got a different way to do it. It's ready. And all we do is sprinkle fennel seeds on the top. Look at that, guys. As simple as that. Oven's ready. So onions first, some mixture of stock, then the garlic on top of it. Then you put the onions, the pork chops, maya, just season them a little bit. Then you put the potatoes on top. And then what I'll do is, these onions here, I wish I had a few more, but this is quite nice. This is quite enough. Sprinkle some onions, like on the top. And what they do when the potatoes get all like crusty and like burned sort of, they also do the same, and they mix in with all the fennel and everything. So what we're going to do is put it in the oven. Is the oven already preheated? And that's and then what you do, guys. What do we do now? I know what we do. You haven't had this Shiraz for a long time. Shiraz, and it's from Australia. It's got that unusual sort of spicy taste. So that's it, guys. Patata forn bil Laham, mayal. So put it in 40 minutes to an hour. You'll see it when the potatoes get crusty. It'll be ready, and we're coming back to try it. So a couple of pork chops, a meat joint, or suppose you can put it with different types of meat if you want to experiment. You're the chef. Let's come back in about an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. We'll see how it is. We'll do a little bit of a taste. I'm looking forward to it. Back soon, guys.
1 hour later.
Cheers, guys. You're back. Forgot to tell you, sometimes I put a little bit of vegetables in it as well, some carrots and that. But what I did, I've done some beans to put with it. Anyway, let's get it out now. In about an hour. Ooh. You're not seeing what I'm seeing, guys. What a lovely smell. Come and have a look. Doesn't that look interesting? I did a few beans. Let me put the beans on the plate first. How am I going to do it? Everything is red hot. Put that over there for the time being. Let's put a few beans on. I know sometimes, I think I've done a video of it, and what I did, put some carrots in it as well. Wow, hot. We've got the potatoes here, guys. I'm going to show you all. Look at these potatoes. And the chop looks lovely. Wow, it's really roasted. Everything's so hot, guys. Let's show you. Look how nice it looks. I'm going to move everything out the way, I think. The potatoes look lovely. Have a quick look at this, guys. So I did some beans. Let's put you over there for the time being. For a change. Let's get some knives and forks out. And a bit of gravy. I tried to thicken the gravy up. Oh yes, looks good. How about that? A quick look. Okay, it's better like this, eh? How does that look? Pork chop is done exactly. Whoa, look how tender it is. You don't even need a knife. Yeah, that's good. Potatoes, succulents. They're just breaking apart, the potatoes. I'm going to cut a bit of that fat. You know what's good to leave that fat, like a big chunk of fat on? Gets all in the mixture. On the top is that sort of caramelized onions. Ooh. Really good. I just put a few beans with it. This is lovely. Lovely pork chop. Can really taste the buzz bit. I'm gonna have a go. I'm gonna go for a bit of fat. Just melts in your mouth. I'm on the Merlot now, guys. The Shiraz, I don't know what happened. Must be something to do with the bottles. Just seems to empty straight away. I'm gonna do a stack. Some beans, some potatoes, and a pork chop. How about that? It's beautiful, guys. Thanks for joining me. Let's get a tissue. Steve, you're a bloody mess. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Patata forn bil Laham tal mayaha. So it's potatoes in the oven with some meat, and the meat is pork. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Englishman cooking Maltese food.